Hello again. I'm Dave Apsley. I'm a forester and a natural resources specialist with Ohio State University Extension. Today I'm at Rockbridge State Nature Preserve, which is in Hocking County, and it's mostly on an east-facing slope overlooking the Hocking River. Today I'd like to introduce you to sweet birch. Some folks also call it black birch or cherry birch or sometimes even cherry bark birch. But it's a relative of yellow birch, has a lot of characteristics in common with it, and it also has a range that largely overlaps with it here in the United States. In Ohio, we can find it in counties ranging from Adams and Scioto along the Ohio River, all the way up to the north to Trumbull County, and then a few scattered counties in between. I tend to find more of it here in Hocking and in Fairfield County than about anywhere in the state. And this state nature preserve actually has quite a bit of it mixed in with the yellow poplar. There's a lot of black maple in here as well, and a lot of American beech. So again, this is sweet birch, Betula lenta. It has leaves that are very similar to that of yellow birch. They're about 2 to 4 inches in length. They have a sharply serrated margin, which can actually be either singly serrate or doubly serrate. It can actually have single teeth or larger teeth with multiple teeth on them. It has a really sharp, acute tip at the top, and then it has more of a cordate or heart-shaped base. So it's got some nice heart-shaped lobes down at the base. As far as the twigs can be fairly dark. You're going to see a lot of lineals on them or dots. If you scratch that twig, you're going to get a very strong wintergreen odor, similar to that of yellow birch, but it's probably going to be stronger, and it's very fragrant, and it's got a nice flavor. As far as other characteristics, the twigs are somewhat zigzag shaped. They've got relatively large buds that are divergent. So you're going to look up at the crown of these trees, and oftentimes you can see in the winter those buds sticking off at about a 45-degree angle. They'll have fruits that are cone-like, that are upright on the twig, very similar to yellow birch. And then the bark is much different than yellow birch. It's a darker bark. It's a thicker bark. When it's a younger tree, you're going to see some horizontal lineals. And when it starts to break up, it may even confuse you a little bit with black cherry. But as it gets older, it's going to get more flaky, a little bit thicker plates. It's not going to curl like the yellow birch. It'll get a little bit blocky. This is a nice example of it here behind me. There's another example there that's a little younger, and you can see the younger one's a little bit smoother with some vertical streaks. This one's got a little bit bigger plates that are thicker. Again, birch oil has been extracted from this. Things like birch beer have been made from it. Things like chewing gum have been made from it as well. So again, this is sweet birch, Betula lenta. Thank you so much for spending some time with us, and be sure to take at least part of your day to enjoy it in the woods.